Hi, it's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Monday, August 12th. Today on the show, I found another world record for Josh to attempt. Single car driveway woes. There's dude stuff in the back of the store. Street survival skills. Our daughter is trying out for the volleyball team. I hate my new skirt. Our son used to work here. And I love my new windshield.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy today's show. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Let's see. I didn't have your microphone on because you were still moving stuff around and banging things and everything. So if you want to try that again.
Good morning.
Okay, all right. So today
you didn't have my microphone on.
No,
yet?
it was gonna squeak. You were banging stuff around. You were in a scurry over there.
You don't even know my life.
I saw it unfolding before my eyes. So I was waiting for you, and then I was just gonna turn it up when it looked like you were ready. Like now you're ready.
I don't even have headphones on. Am I plugged in and turned on?
No.
Let's
do it.
Do you even want me to be here?
Look, how's that?
I'll go back to bed.
I should be in bed. It's World Elephant Day. The magnificent creature, the incredible memory, the emotional intelligence.
World Elephant Day.
World Elephant Day. Baseball Fans Day. You're a big baseball fan.
No, ew.
Oh, no, that's football. My fault.
I am a big fan of football.
But it's not Football Fan Day.
I have been for a long time.
Yeah. One whole half a season. Baseball Fans Day. Let's see. What else is going on? National Gooey Butter Cake Day.
Oh, man.
It's a St. Louis delicacy.
It sounds delicious.
Butter cake?
Yeah.
All right. It's Middle Child Day.
Ew, gross.
Ew. It's your brother.
I know.
You're so rude.
Middle child. Yeah. I'm just kidding. We all know that the youngest child is the best child. So
wrong. International Youth Day today.
Okay.
It is National Vinyl Record Day. Is this also Record Store Day? Is that today? I got to look really quick.
I don't know.
Record Store Day 2024 is over. It was in April.
Oh, well.
So it's different than Vinyl Record Day. Let's see. Afternoon Tea Week. It's Elvis Week and Science Week and Bargain Hunters Week.
Oh, I love a good bargain.
All right.
Elvis Week?
Yes.
He gets an entire week.
Apparently.
I mean, I guess he does wear the blue suede shoes.
Just don't step on him now. That's what's going on today. Good morning.
Good Monday.
Josh and Chantel.
You are always looking for a world record that you can try or beat or attempt.
Because I think it would be really cool to be in that book.
Yeah.
And then also to have that framed thing on the wall that said I have a world record. Don't you think that'd be cool?
No, I don't care about it, but I appreciate that you do. I'm always looking out for you. So I'm always looking for world records that you can beat.
Okay,
how do you feel about World of Warcraft?
The video game?
Yep.
I don't know. Not really anything.
Okay, well,
I have a copy of World of Warcraft.
A man in New Jersey broke a world record by playing World of Warcraft for more than 3 days straight.
Okay.
He played for 78 hours and 30 minutes.
And he had bathroom breaks and he ate while he played and
I don't
There's a
Oh, he got 5-minute breaks every hour, which he mostly spent eating and playing with his dogs. He didn't sleep at all, and he ended up with 80 minutes of unused rest time. He said he got physically tired, but he didn't have any real trouble focusing.
Well, good for him.
I know. Can you imagine if you look at your screen that long and focus that long on a video game, your eyes get so tired.
There's a real fun stereotype with this game specifically.
Okay.
And its players.
Okay.
That this guy lives in his mom's basement.
Aww.
It's probably not true. He hung out with his dog. It's cool. I'm not suggesting that the stereotype is true. I just want to know how the wood paneling looks. Because I bet it's real good.
Wow. I do not share Josh's opinion on World of Warcraft.
I said I have a copy of it. I just haven't played it in a long time.
Everyone is so mad at you now.
No one is mad at me.
You've just offended everyone.
No, I haven't. I said there's this thing. I didn't say it was true or that I believe it, but I bet the carpet is real cool.
Do you want to try and beat this record?
No.
Okay. I'll keep looking.
Thanks. I mean, I could play maybe a different game.
Okay.
For 3 days?
3 days.
Ugh.
78 hours.
That's a lot of days to just do the one thing.
I know. I couldn't even play Mario Kart for that long.
And you only get 5 minutes of break per hour.
I know.
To stretch and move around and go get some fresh air and use a bathroom.
Facilities.
Oh. Yeah, it's not enough.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open for another one.
Keep checking.
There was a woman in the UK who gave birth in the lobby of a movie theater last Wednesday.
No way.
In the lobby.
That's an interesting place to do that.
I hope they kind of ushered everybody away and she got to have a tiny speck of privacy. She had a healthy baby girl. Everyone is doing great. The theater announced that they're giving the baby free movie tickets for life.
Well, how fancy is that?
Well, how come the kid gets free tickets for life? I feel like the mom should get free tickets for life. But if that were the case, then everybody would be trying to give birth at the movie theater. They'd be like, I want free tickets for life. I'm going to hold my baby in until I go see a movie. Or my due date's tomorrow. I'm going to go see 3 movies in a row.
Yeah.
So I can give birth in the movie theater. I want free tickets for life.
So you're just going to have a lineup of pregnant women just waiting to try and give birth so they can get free movies. That's not how it works.
Yeah, but it's the babies.
No, I get it. Yeah. But then you'd have a bunch of babies going to the movies. We can't have that. Showing up, crying.
And you don't necessarily need a movie ticket until they're about 3 years old.
True. I'm trying to figure out what would be better than free movies for life for a baby.
Diapers.
Yeah, there you go. Some for life, diapers for life, pacifiers for life.
All right, fair point.
I mean, eventually it's not going to be a baby.
Eventually?
Yeah.
They grow out at the baby stage?
And then they become kids, and then they become young adults and teenagers, and then they become adult.
I wonder.
For life.
If they mean for life. Do they really mean for life? Or is there a fine print that's like, for like 5 years?
It's not going to be, look, anytime you win a lifetime supply of something, they go, here's enough that you can ration this yourself.
Right.
We're going to give you 52 cases of soda. That's a lifetime supply if you have one can of soda.
Exactly.
A quarter for the rest of your life. Like, it's probably like you get a movie a month or something. It's going to have some bumpers on it.
I know. Now I'm curious to know.
It's, that's crazy. That woman went to the movie theater that pregnant, first of all. And, she was she close to her due date? Was it the baby early?
I've gave you all my information.
Well, because that seems like, hey, and what movie were they going to see?
Josh.
Because that's even more fun. If the movie that they were going to see, they didn't get to see, clearly.
Or maybe they were
reached out and was
leaving.
Like, hey.
It was not Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. Twisters. She was going to check out some tornadoes.
I don't know, because I had like a snippet, and then when I went to read more of the story, it's like, you have to buy a subscription.
Oh, isn't that fun? Don't you love paywall?
No, I'm never going to buy a subscription.
All right. Well, anyway, that's that story. Movies for life for the baby.
There you go.
Late last month, wildfires so far damaged thousands of acres of forest in Jasper National Park in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
It's not good. But now that the fire is mostly under control, People in the area are surveying the damage, and they're trying to get their lives back together. Locals have also been paying attention to a mama bear and her 2 cubs.
Okay.
The mama bear had a GPS collar that allowed park officials to track her movements.
Nice.
And a lot of people feared that the bears didn't survive the wildfire. But, thanks to that GPS collar, the bears were found alive and well.
Hooray.
They actually hid near a river during the fire.
Smart.
Right? Because they've got water. They're going to have access to some food. If it gets too crazy, that water and fire don't mix.
Good job,
Get in the
Mom.
water, you avoid the fire, right? So after the smoke cleared, the mama and her cubs walked away from the fire unscathed. They've returned to their old life of berries and clover and, whatever it is the bears do. So that's very good and exciting.
That is great news. Good job, Mama Bear.
I know. Found the water and said, I know how to beat this fire. Don't worry about me. I'm glad that she's a smart bear. And they're safe.
Hooray for bears.
And it's good news to get you going on Classy 97.
We have a single driveway.
Yes.
And it's not enough space for both of us.
It's becoming more of a pain, isn't it?
It is. We have 3 cars.
Between the 3 drivers, yes.
And a trailer.
And the trailer is not in the driveway.
No.
The trailer's next to it.
But it is a little squishy with the trailer next to the driveway. And I have a little car.
Yeah.
But you have a big car.
Right.
And your motorcycle is kind of in the way, too.
It's taking up like 2 feet.
It's 2 feet that I could fit more of my car in the driveway if your
Okay.
big truck is in there, isn't it?
All right.
Are
you worried about hanging out into the street? Is that the deal?
Sometimes I can fit in there a little bit easier, but the single driveway is a pain in the butt.
I think
If I happen to park in front of you and then I need to leave, I'm trapped.
I can park on the street, and then you can have the whole driveway.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because you get home before I do.
Yeah.
And so you always park in the driveway. And then I go,
Well, yeah.
well, how come you get driveway privileges?
Because I'm the only one here.
I should get driveway privileges.
You do. But you're saying you should have driveway exclusivity, which is different than privileges, shared driveway privileges. Because I live there too.
Oh, do you?
Uh-huh. Last time I checked. And I also contribute, to bills and stuff. So I feel like maybe I have, a little access to the driveway.
Okay. You feel like you deserve some space in the driveway? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's quite literally what I said. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said and meant.
Oh. We got to look into maybe some more concrete and get it to...
But that's still where the trailer lives.
Not in the winter.
But it's not the winter. The trailer's still going to be there.
In the winter? We're going to keep the trailer there in the winter?
No.
What are you saying?
It's still going to be there spring, summer, fall.
Okay.
Until it goes away.
You're right.
For the winter.
You're right.
So what I'm saying is...
So then we would still have a one-car driveway.
For the majority of the year. I don't know how to help you.
I don't either. This is such a first world problem, but...
Right. Now imagine if you parked in the garage and then I was parked in the driveway.
Oh, that would be chaotic.
Right. But it'd feel like you had more room.
We haven't been able to park in the garage for years.
I know. That's where all the stuff's at.
Yeah, that's where the stuff lives.
It's got no room for a car. There's stuff in there.
We went to a makeup store. We were doing some school shopping over the weekend, and we went to a makeup store.
Yes.
And you disappeared. And
I didn't disappear.
Texted you, and I said, hey, where did you go? And you said, oh, I'm looking at the dude stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, dude stuff? Where's the dude stuff? And you said, in the back of the store. So I go find you in the back of the store, and there was some dude stuff in the back of the store.
There's about, 2 shelves? It's a 4 foot by 4 foot square of dude stuff. I'm a bald man, so I don't need any of your pomade or hair product. But there's some scalp treatment stuff, and there's some face washes and beard oils. And so all of that stuff, I was like, I always go look whenever we end up in that store. I go, oh, there's I know there's a square of dude stuff in the back. I'll go look at that for a minute. There should probably be more...
more dude stuff?
More...
Selection? I'm trying to finish your sandwich.
You're not doing it. There should be a bigger variety of just overall dude product.
Okay.
Because when the entire store is filled with product,
yes,
and there's a 4x4 square of specifically dude stuff, I mean, clearly there's not a huge market for it. Or dudes can't be bothered to go to a specialty store for it.
Yeah,
And we'll just grab it while we're also grabbing a loaf of bread or something.
There you go.
But
that's probably.
But you know, when I have to be there, it'd be cool to have some stuff to look at that maybe I might buy.
Why didn't you get any
stuff.
beard oil?
I didn't. I have some.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because I noticed there was some white residue on your shirt the other day.
Yeah,
and you
that's
said,
my skin underneath.
I need some beard oil.
Yeah. My skin under my beard was dry.
You need to use some beard oil.
Okay. I used my moisturizing face wash in the shower.
Did?
So
wow.
I know. It helped a little bit too.
Self-care, buddy.
Yeah.
So there we are. We're out at dinner on Friday evening.
Yeah.
And I happened to look up at a gentleman who is dining alone at the table across from us. Well, he was across from us. And he's reading. And I'm always curious what people are reading.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to get a glimpse of his book, and he's got it turned in a way that I can't see. And I'm trying to discreetly hey, let me see what book you're reading, buddy.
Yeah.
And then he finally turns it in such a way that I can see that he's reading Street Smart Skills.
Street survival skills.
Street survival skills.
Tips, tricks, and tactics for modern survival is what he was reading.
Is that how did you just look it up?
Yeah, because I saw the book as well,
Did
and
you?
I thought, I wonder why, of all the books in the whole wide world, this guy chose street survival skills. So I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to look it up. But it's actually, it is, I'm trying to figure out the format of this book. Like, is this a novel or whatever?
Yeah.
But it says, after the economic collapse of Argentina, Fernando Aguirre got to see firsthand what worked and what didn't work when it came to urban survival and preparedness. And so, I mean, this is all stuff about riots and daily crime and violence and corruption and things that this guy particularly had to survive through. And it focuses on the practical side of preparedness, which is awareness. So it's it's probably a very interesting read.
It sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh at his choice of book. When I saw it, I went, oh, I kind of need that book. I thought it was going to be just like,
well,
street smarts.
Okay, kind of is, though, because they talk about home remedies, practical skills, defensive driving, food, cooking, how to stop bleeding, how to carry a casualty, talks about, how to respond against a terrorist or a mass shooter, barricading doors, breaching doors. There's a lot of information in there, as well as probably a really interesting historical account. Yeah.
I need that book.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Street survival skills is what it's called.
I need some street survival skills. I wouldn't make it in the world.
Yeah. So, but
I got no skills.
Hey, it's a lighthearted dinner. I'm eating by myself. I'm going to read my street survival skills and have a sandwich.
He was doing his thing.
He was in it. Good for him, though. He's going to have some skills when he finishes that book.
I wish I had some skills.
Street survival skills?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I just feel very sick.
I know. You're over here complaining. You got your stomach's all twisted. You're all nervous about stuff. What is going on? Because here's the deal. You're nervous about something that you can't even control, for one.
Not even something I'm...
For two, it isn't even you.
It's not even me, but...
You're nervous for our daughter.
Yes. That makes it worse.
I know. She's doing volleyball tryouts right now.
Right now.
She's busy.
She's been there for an hour.
Yeah. And this is like part one of a multi-part day of tryouts.
Correct.
And so she's right now doing that thing.
Yeah.
And you're all twisted up because why?
Because Because it's hard as a parent to watch your kids, try to go for something that they really want. And then to have them go there. She's a freshman. So when I dropped her off, everyone was taller than her.
Well, yeah.
And it's sad to drop your kids off.
Over the weekend, we did.
Scared and nervous and go ahead.
No, you're okay. I get it.
I don't like those feelings.
I was watching some Olympic coverage of the beach volleyball.
Yes.
And I was telling our daughter that as I was watching the beach volleyball stuff, there are 2 players on the team. Mm-hmm. And one of them for Team USA, not super tall.
I get
it. Like height's definitely an advantage.
Right.
But I don't think it's necessarily.
I don't think it's an end all be all.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
But, and I don't think it was necessarily that they're just old. I think there was a lot of older girls there as well. Again, she's a freshman. I don't know. This was an all school tryout thing.
Yeah.
So there's juniors and seniors there as well.
Sure.
So of course they're going to be bigger and taller than she is. But it's sad when you have to drop your kids off at something new and they look nervous, and then you have to just leave them and be like, well,
yeah,
do your best, kid.
That's right.
See you in an hour.
Welp.
That's scary.
I know.
And then you just hope that the coaches see that special spark in your kid,
right. But why are you all twisted about it?
Because I just want her to succeed.
Okay.
That's all.
She's out there doing it.
I know.
She's making it happen.
I know.
Why are you twisted about it?
I don't know.
I mean, I get it. I get the hope and the want and the nervousness and the excitement and all of that. I understand. I'm with you on that. But I'm not going like, like a ghost from the 90s.
It's fine. It's going to be fine. I need something to preoccupy my brain is what needs to happen.
How about a show?
What kind of show?
The Wake Up Classy 97 with Josh and Chantel.
Yeah, obviously I'm doing that, but that only lasts for a couple of minutes of distraction. And then I go, okay, now I'm nervous again.
Are you nervous right now?
No.
Good.
It'll come back, though. It comes in waves.
All right.
Like Katrina.
What?
Katrina and the waves?
Oh, I see.
Walking on sunshine?
I get it.
That was a good joke.
All right.
Okay, like I said earlier, we did some school shopping this weekend.
Yeah.
And we were at a store. And listen, I'm telling you here and now that a lot of the clothes that are out there are clothes that I used to wear when I was in high school.
I totally agree.
It is crazy.
The wide leg pants, the shirts, the brands even.
Yes.
We're seeing brands that I'm like, somebody found a box of old stuff. And I've had this theory for a couple of years now that during the pandemic lockdown time, when manufacturing of a lot of things shut down, they said, we've got to figure out how to keep stuff on the shelves, but we don't have new stuff. We're not making new stuff. And somewhere, somebody said, well, dude, we got a warehouse of stuff we locked away in the 90s because it all went out of style. We can give some to influencers. We can bring it back. We're going to relabel it. We'll do a little tweaks here and there, and we'll rehang this stuff on the store shelves and racks and whatever.
These teenagers
and I'm telling
these
you right
days
now,
will
it's
love it.
exactly what happened.
It's so crazy.
It's exactly what happened. It's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, so we're in one store, and Emery sees a skirt, and initially she thought it was cute. And then after she looked at it for a minute, she was like, no, maybe not. But I absolutely had that skirt when I was 15, 16 years old. Mm-hmm. I said, I had that skirt. I legitimately had that skirt. I wish I still had it because I could show you that I had that skirt and I wore it all of the time. And so I said, I'm going to buy this skirt because I had it and it's trendy again. So I'm going to be trendy and cool like I was in the 90s.
Is this the one you're wearing right now?
I don't have it on anymore.
You changed?
You didn't even notice that I changed.
I didn't. I can't see your bottom half. I can only see your face.
Okay. I've walked around you 6 times.
You didn't parade around.
Not paraded, but you've seen my full body a couple of different times.
Well, I didn't know you changed.
Okay,
why did you change?
Because I don't like that skirt.
No way. No way.
I wore it for maybe a half an hour and I said, yeah, this has got to go. I don't like the way it's difficult to sit down in the car.
I asked if you were going to be able to sit in it.
It's difficult to sit down in this tall chair.
So this is it's a long skirt.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yes.
Not that you like run around in mini skirts. What I'm saying is it's a like floor length skirt.
Yeah.
But it's a utility skirt. What's it called?
A cargo?
A cargo skirt.
I wouldn't classify it as cargo.
Okay, but what makes cargo pants?
I don't know.
Side pockets at the knees.
It does have side pockets.
And it has side pockets at the knees.
But
it's a cargo skirt.
But it's blue. It's not
Was it blue? It looked kind of black, but
it's dark blue.
Okay. No, whatever.
Okay.
Why don't you like it?
I just told you
because it's hard
I don't like to sit in it. And I was walking kind of fast earlier.
You can't move your feet far enough.
And I couldn't walk fast enough, and it made like a and I didn't like that. It was too noisy. So I had to run home and take Emery to her practice, and I said, I'm getting rid of this. Took the skirt off, changed it to pants. Good thing I kept the tag because that skirt's going back. I wore it for half an hour, and I went, yeah, this is never going to work.
I always ask this question, even though I always know the answer because I've shopped with you. Did you try it on at the store?
No, gross.
You should have.
I hate trying on clothes.
And then you would have had a little insight.
Practice sitting down and standing up and walking fast?
Walk fast. Yeah, move around in it. Yeah, it's a long skirt.
You can't move around fast in a cubicle.
Go out.
In a dressing room. I'm not going to walk fast in a store where I'm trying on a skirt.
You got to know if you have the flexibility of movement in a garment. You have to.
I did. I made that assessment this morning.
Too late.
No, it's not too late. I have the tag. I wore it for a half an hour. There's no stains. There's no spills. There's no holes.
I get it. Yeah. I know.
I don't like the skirt. It's going back. Dang it. I was really excited.
I had this skirt. Were you able to walk fast when you had the skirt the first time?
I don't remember.
I bet not. I bet you had trouble sitting.
Probably.
And you hated it. This thing you were so fond of, you were not a fan of in the 90s.
Some exciting news for me.
Yeah.
I got a new windshield.
Yeah. I had to call the insurance and make some changes and stuff because your car is paid off.
It is
a big deal.
I own that car.
That's a big deal.
It's
the title showed up from the bank and everything. It's like sweet. But when you get the title, you have to call your insurance and let them know that you now own the vehicle. So I called and did that, and I said, "Hey, while I got you on the phone, I said, this car needs a new windshield." And they were like, "Oh yeah, here's your deductible. Like, you want us to help schedule that appointment?" And I went, "Yeah, let's just get it done." So you got a new fancy windshield.
Yes, I did. It's
How about
pretty
that?
and shiny and new.
Avoid all of the chip seal roads and construction so that you don't crack this one. That'd be step number one. Because I don't need to do that right now.
Was last year I was driving behind somebody and a rock flew up from their car.
Right.
Made a rock chip.
And then it split.
And then it
with
got
the defroster.
Cold.
Correct.
And then it stretched.
That's what I'm saying, though. Avoid the places where the rocks will fly at your windshield.
Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly why I said avoid the chip seal areas if you don't want to have to get another new windshield right away.
Okay.
Because I would prefer not to get another windshield right away.
I also would.
Yeah.
Not like that.
So that's all I'm saying.
I took my tape off because you're not allowed to take the tape off for 24 hours. So I ripped off my tape.
Fancy. You still have like days before you can get a car wash. How are you even standing?
Well, it's been a little bit rainy, so that's kind of washing it.
I know. My truck needs a wash. Today's the day. I'm going to wash my truck. It's filthy.
I'm okay. I'm not as obsessed with the car wash as you are.
Have you been through the car wash? It's great.
It is cool.
Cool. No, I went fishing, and so my truck is dirty. And it's got a lot of dust and dirt. And then there was rain over the weekend a little bit that splashed up the sides of it. So I've got to deal with that as well. I need to wash it.
Yeah, you do. Wash it every day.
I can't.
Hey, just a shout out to the women that helped. They were behind the front desk at the
Yes.
windshield company. They were awesome, and they listened to Classy 97.
Yep.
And thanks for giving me a fancy new windshield. Thanks for helping in the process.
That's right. They are great. And you have a new shiny windshield.
I do.
Can you see out? Can you see everything? Do you feel like a clean fish bowl?
Yes.
It's pretty fancy.
It's lovely.
Okay, good.
I love it.
All right.
Relationships with your teenager is a tricky, tricky business. And I feel like as a mother, relationships with your daughter add an even bigger layer of trickiness.
Okay.
I didn't have the same level of trickiness with my teenager son, but I feel like comparable, a father-son relationship is similar trickiness as a mother-daughter relationship.
I get what you're saying.
What
Sure.
I'm finding with my daughter in order for us to navigate the trickiness of our relationship is for me to say, there's a couple of things that I've started to say to her where I say, do you want me to offer advice when you're upset, or do you want me to just listen? And she will often tell me which one she prefers. Now, something that I've started to say is, do you want me to linger, or do you want me to go away? And there are times when she's like, I want you to go away. In a nice way. It's never really, she's not like, ugh, go away.
Right.
But
She's like,
there are
actually, I would
times-
prefer to do this on my own.
Yes, when my being there next to her makes her more nervous. And so I say, do you want me to stay and assist, or do you want me to leave? And she's like, yeah, I'd prefer it if you left. And great, I'm gone because I respect you. I respect your decision making. I respect your privacy, yada, yada, yada. So that's a new communication skill that we are trying to manage as of late, where I go, hey, do you want me here? Do you want me to vamoose? And she's like, yeah, come back in 10. I'm like, done.
So,
What?
do you want the same advice that you gave me when I was struggling with our son as he was going through these same times, and I was frustrated because I'm like, dude, I don't understand where your brain is at right now.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember what you told me?
No?
Just keep trying. Just keep trying.
Because here's what you would do. You would get so frustrated with him
I'm like, I'm done.
that you
I'm
would
walking
just
away.
shut him off.
I'm out.
And you'd be like, I'm out for good. And
Not
you'd
for
be,
good.
Not for good. It's not like you just,
Like I'm going to the store to get milk and don't come back. It's not like that.
no. That you would be like, yeah, I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm not going to talk to him.
Right. Like I'm checking out.
Okay.
And you would go, just keep trying.
But my advice to you wasn't to just like go back and keep trying when you're both upset. It was like hey, don't give up. Like keep trying a different day.
Right.
That's still solid advice.
I know. That's why I said I'm
stands.
just giving it back to you right now. I'm just saying, just keep trying.
I am.
Okay.
I will, because we're using communication skills to navigate
That's
our tricky
right.
relationship.
Which is good. That's good.
And I told her is that I will never be upset if you're like, yeah, I want to do this on my own. Can you please give me some space? I will. I mean, I won't be upset. I'll give you the space that you need.
I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be all mad about it. I'm going to wish I was standing right there. You don't want me.
No, it's fine. She can do it. She
I
can
know.
make her own decisions. And
That's
I have
right.
full trust in her.
I think the way you're approaching it is healthy and fine. I think you're doing good. And you're communicating and asking the right questions to make sure that you're there for support when she needs the support, but also giving her the autonomy and the freedom to do what she wants to do and the space to do it. I think you're doing it right.
Thanks. Well, because she did. There was an instance over the weekend. I said, do you want me to linger or do you want me to run away? And she said, yeah, maybe run away. And I said, okay. And then maybe 15 minutes passed and she texted and said, where are you? And I said, here I am.
Yeah, right. Sounds about right.
Also, I didn't know what to do with myself during that time.
Oh, whatever you want. You can just play on your phone.
No, I
or
found you. I
wander.
said, where are you?
Yeah.
I'm going to come linger by you.
Right. Maybe just do your own thing. Maybe.
I don't know how.
Oh, no.
We're out shopping over the weekend, doing some school shopping. and we're at the mall, and we stop at Pretzel Maker.
Okay.
And Beck used to work there a while ago.
Like years
ago. And there was a teenage boy working there, and he looks up at Beck and he goes, "Oh, hey, I like your shirt." And it was
He's got like a race car shirt.
Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, hey, I like your hat. That's pretty cool too." And boys, as we talked about before, boys don't necessarily get a lot of compliments.
Sure.
And so I was like, that's really cool. Like from one dude to another dude giving compliments. That's pretty sweet.
I agree.
And then I could have just let it alone. And I don't know why I said the things that I said, but I said, "Oh, he used to work here."
Information unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Also, but when you told me this story,
Yeah.
When it happened over the weekend on Saturday or whatever, when you told me the story, you didn't tell me that the guy who said it was the guy who worked there.
Oh.
That's new information just now.
Okay.
And makes it a little more relevant.
Okay. Thank you.
Because when you said we were standing in line and there was a guy and he said to our son, "Hey, I like your shirt. Oh, and your hat's cool too." And then you just said at random, "He used to work here." That made no sense.
Okay, no, it was an employee.
It makes a little more sense.
Thank you.
It still doesn't make sense, but it makes a little more sense.
Because after I said it and we walked away, Beck was like, that was not necessary. And I said,
wasn't.
"Oh, did I embarrass you?" And he said, "Yeah, kind of." And I went, now I ruined your good compliment moment. And then when we told you and Emery went, "Mom."
Yeah.
So then I feel like I really failed.
Okay, but here's the thing. It makes a little more sense that you told the guy working there, because then you went, "Hey, not only does he have cool apparel, but also he used to do what you're doing. He used to work in this place."
Okay, thank you.
Still doesn't matter. It's still irrelevant information, and it doesn't help anything.
I just wanted to make him look even cooler. And
Yeah, that's it. Nailed it. Not, "Oh, he drives that race car." Now, then he would have been like, "Yeah, now see?"
Yeah, I know.
But instead you went, "Nah, he used to make that. He used to roll them doughs. Used to salt the pretzels."
I'm sorry, children.
3 years ago, he worked here.
I don't know why I say the things I say. I just should keep my mouth closed.
Nah, what fun would that be? Then we wouldn't have fun stories like this.
I said to you later, like, I'm pretty sure the kids hate me.
No.
And you said, "No, they don't hate you. They just appreciate the weird person that you are."
It's true.
I don't think they do.
You don't think they do?
Oh, they do, maybe.
All right. Hey, thanks for dusting off the top of the monitor. I appreciate that. What, are you bored with your hands?
Just now?
Yeah.
It was looking gross.
All right. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel, and time for your Would You Rather This or That question of the day.
Would you rather direct a movie or publish a book?
I would rather direct a movie.
Would you really?
I think that would be a lot of fun.
I would rather publish a book.
I would like to know a story so well and have a vision for a film and be able to drive that film in that direction, which is what a director does, then write and publish a book. Yeah.
I feel like a director of a movie, there's too many people that you have to direct, and that makes me uncomfortable.
So I would have like the team around me to support this. Like I'm sure there's a lot of things to think about as a director, but I think the biggest thing is making sure that people are taken care of, making sure that you have top level, like all my key grips and everybody, they have somebody they report to. I'm not talking to 100,000 people. I'm going to talk to my circle of 10. I want to know everybody, and I want to have a connection with everybody, but I don't need to be in everybody's business, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also, though, because most movies come from books. And so I if I had a vision for a movie and I was going to try and direct a movie, I would feel very nervous about how people would react to the movie, especially because people who like the book better are going to really have an opinion.
That's an interesting take, and that's the difference. It's one of the many things you and I have not in common, because I'm going to make something that I think is great, and I'm going to put it out there, and people are going to like it, and people are not going to like it, and that's completely out of my control. I'm going to make my art, and I'm going to put it out there. And your interpretation of my art does not invalidate what I've created. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like it does.
Nope.
If I did it.
No way. If you don't like it, that's your issue. It's not my problem. I'm not going to remake it to your taste. That's not how it works. Grow up.
Ouch.
Well, come on, man. I'm not saying that to you. I'm not telling you to grow up. I'm telling someone who wants to complain about my art and be like, that's not how I would have done it. Well, you didn't do it, did you? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to publish a book.
Well, and people are going to read it and go, I hate that ending.
It's different, though.
Is it?
Different.
Nah, because they're going to write reviews, and they're going to give you 1 stars, and they're going to say, whoever wrote this is a terrible writer. There's no character development. The story is awful. I hate the... See?
I don't want to do either.
I know. You got to create and put it out there and not care. That's the big deal. This has been a long would you rather this or that.
Thanks for the TED Talk.
/ therapy lesson / TED Talk. All right. As we get ready to close out the show for your Monday, we should probably talk about the closing ceremony of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
I didn't see it.
I did,
I fell asleep.
I caught up on the few things that I had missed this morning because I also fell asleep during the very long, drawn-out display of finding the rings and bringing them to the middle and then flying them up into the sky. Look, it was beautiful. I think from start to finish, the artistry of this particular Olympic game was really cool. I liked a lot of the graphic stuff that they did, and I love that all of the venues, aside from surfing, which was not in France proper, all of the venues where they were competing were surrounded by the Eiffel Tower and all of the architecture and all of the things that make Paris and France. And I think that was really cool. Where normally, you know, when you've seen them before, they have special facilities that are like out in the middle of nowhere that they've built just for it. They made Paris home of the Olympics for 16 days. And I think that's really cool. As far as the closing ceremony stuff goes, it was cool to see, you know, all of the athletes kind of mingled together. There was a very long, you like the band Phoenix? It's a good thing because they did like a 30-minute long concert in the middle of the closing ceremony. It was wild.
I did not know they were from France, so that was news to me.
Big deal there. Tom Cruise, he flew in, I guess, if you want to call it that, or rappelled in from the ceiling, which was pretty neat to see. And then he took the flag from Simone Biles and then threw it in a motorcycle and then hopped in the back of military airplane and then skydived out of military airplane into L.A. That's how we're kind of transitioning from Paris to Los Angeles.
Why Tom Cruise?
Because it's Hollywood. It's L.A.
I get it.
That's why. He's Hollywood. So
Yawn.
The national anthem for America was performed by Her, which was really cool to see. And then Red Hot Chili Peppers performed, Billie Eilish performed, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre performed. Very LA, all of that, which is really kind of fun to see. During the Phoenix show, you also like the band Vampire Weekend.
I do.
And Ezra from Vampire Weekend performed with Phoenix, which was kind of cool.
Nice.
They had so much different stuff going on through the ceremonies. I think closing ceremonies have been sort of really centered around kind of the athletes, where the opening ceremony is really centered around we're bringing the Olympics, and this was really like a party for the athletes is kind of how it felt. So it's kind of cool.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And now 2028, 4 years from now, Olympic Games in
LA.
Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
As
It'll
the
be
locals
interesting
call
to
it.
see. Yeah, I did see.
They don't.
I think they don't. I did see a thing. The City of Angels. I did see a thing. They were talking about breakdancing will not be in the Olympics in 2028, and that's because it was added by Paris for this games only. It's not a new Olympic sport, and it sounds like Los Angeles is going to be putting in lacrosse and another one that I saw. Oh, flag football will be an Olympic. Will be an Olympic thing.
Interesting.
And I think they've already started talking about some of the teams and stuff that'll be competing in that. And I think Tyreek Hill is one of them. You imagine trying to catch Tyreek Hill?
Good luck.
In flag football?
Good luck.
Come on.
Take my flags.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
He's going to be gone.
Yep. So anyway, that's 4 years from now. Well done, Olympic Games. And that is also going to do it for us on our show today.
That's a wrap.
Have a lovely rest of your Monday. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 to 10. Make sure you check out the show everywhere you get podcasts. If you missed any of it or you want to re-listen to any of it, it's available everywhere you get podcasts.
Everywhere.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.